Hi everyone, it's Jane Johnson here. Thanks so much for joining me. I've been doing my clearing and coaching work for many years, almost 40, which is amazing. But I'm so happy and so grateful for that. I do love my work. And so I want to thank you all for joining me today. I want to share about some info about toxic people. These would be people who are negative, bring us down, always invalidating us, saying mean things, poking at us, being kind of antagonistic with us. There's many different ways they manifest their toxicity. Back in those early days when I was doing personal development work and attending seminars constantly, it was in the late 70s and 80s. I just wanted to be a better person. And, I knew there were people around me who were not very supportive and kind of hard to be around, but I didn't have any tools or means of even thinking about it. I didn't have any orientation, any framework of that there were kind of toxic people and not toxic people. I just was at a loss, on the whole subject. And so there were people I knew that I didn't like being around, and my idea, kind of unconsciously, was just put up with it, And then there were supportive, happy, nice people, and they were fun to be around, So that was about the extent of detail I had on the subject. But now I've learned so much more over many years' time, and I just have come to conclude a number of things about toxic people. Number one, they do exist. Number two, they could be someone, who lives down the street, someone on the other side of the world, or someone in your own family. And number three, they don't know what they're doing. They believe they're very nice people, and that, it's up to you to make that evaluation. Are they supportive or not? Because they have a whole system built inside their minds to make sure they never recognize that they're negative. They have castles and moats and electric fences. They have all kinds of metaphors like that. But they have a system, a belief system built that protects them from ever knowing that they're toxic or negative. And that's true in most cases, not every case, but in extreme cases, yeah. So I don't advise talking to the person about it. Hey, you're toxic, or hey, that was mean what you just said. You can do those things. I've just learned it just leads to a mental fight and an upset, and they don't understand, and why are you saying that, and there's something wrong with you, you're too sensitive, or they'll tell you they were just kidding, so why are you making a big deal out of this? They have a lot of thoughts like that they really believe. So for me, I just want to handle it on my end. I don't want to try to change them. I don't want to correct them. I just want to handle it on my end, inside me. What am I going to do? How am I going to handle this for myself? And so, so this person might be in your family or someone you never met, but you see them on TV or they are in the store, whatever. I think the point is to recognize that, and what are you going to do about it? For me, I just like to kind of stay away from them and make the best peace I can with them, have the best relationship I possibly can with them, but at the same time, recognize that that is who they are, at least from my point of view. They're negative and toxic, and therefore, anything they might say, you don't want to take it personally. You want to understand that it's not personal. They're this way with everybody, in most cases. And so just don't take it personally. Don't let them get to you. They can't help it. They don't know what they're doing. And it's up to you to, just kind of protect yourself. be a little cautious around them. But in any case, don't judge yourself. Don't make yourself the culprit. You're probably not. And if you happen to think you're a toxic person, then I'm pretty sure you are not. You are not, because real toxic people never think about that. They never consider that they might be toxic. They have, like I said, that castle built and the belief system built to never, ever be able to face their behavior and what they do to other people. There's a filter they have too, that anything you do is probably wrong or your fault, and anything they do is right. And however distorted that is, they're inside that belief system, so that is what they believe, and they do believe they're right, and they do believe that you are wrong. So if you're familiar with anyone like this, then you know what I'm talking about. And again, I'm not saying to try to change them, but protect yourself. Whatever ways are right for you. And if anything I've said has hit home for you, then that's great. And if it doesn't, then that's great too. Because in the end, I just support you in being yourself. Just be yourself, who you are. And, you're being the best person you can be. I know that. You know that. And, surround yourself with people who are like you. And try not to have toxic people on your team or your staff at work, whatever, because they will cause some harm to everyone else around them, unfortunately. So I'll just conclude by saying, I wrote this little ebook called Identifying Supportive People, and I'm happy to give it to you. Just put your name in, write a message in the chat box there, and I'll send you a copy. It's very simple. Each page is basically one sentence. This is a fast read, okay? But it's full of clues about how to identify a toxic person and a supportive person. So if you'd like a copy, let me know. Thanks again for joining me. I send my best wishes and love to all of you, and for good health and happy lives. And look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye. Take care.